Hello and welcome back. So, I don't want to bore you and just teach. I'll teach a lot more through these 30 days. So, I want to just start us right off. Okay. I don't want to lose you. So, the first step with forgiveness, besides doing the definitions that we've done, asking you how much you want to do this, as this next step is I want you to write down a list of everybody that you feel like you hold any sort of attack thought to or a grievance to, and just write the list. It can be 2 pages, 5 pages. I remember teaching this once and they're like 10 pages. That's actually the first time I taught it about 15 years ago. Somebody wrote out 10 pages. I don't care how many pages you write. Just write out everybody on the list that you want to forgive. Cool. The next thing is make sure you put yourself on there too. Got it? And so that's your first step. Okay. Now we're going to just jump right into a technique for forgiveness and what's going to be involved, but I'm going to add more as we go. Because if I overload you with every single technique, you won't do it. It's really that simple. Okay. But if I just teach you one technique a day, then probably by about 7 or 10 days into this, you'll be like, I want to use that technique. Cool. And there's so much for me to teach on forgiveness. Again, I don't want to lose you. So I just want you to teach you like probably the most beginner technique ever, and then we'll have fun. So with forgiveness, what you want to do is you want to set a time morning and night that you want to practice forgiveness. Cool. And I typically say do about 10 to 15 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes at night, or 5 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes at night. I'm not attached, even just a minute. The other thing I suggest you do is add it to your normal routine. So if you take long showers, do it then. If you exercise and want to do it then, do it then. It doesn't have to be like a formal, I'm going to remember this up because we don't want to add things to your plate that you're not going to do. So just add it into your routine 5, 10 minutes in the morning, 5, 10 minutes at night, 10, 15, 5, 10. I don't care. But you want to do morning and evening. Okay. And then we're going to pick the first person on your list and you're going to do that person until you feel a sense of lightness in your chest. And what do I mean by do that person? I'm going to teach you many different techniques over the next few days and weeks. Okay. And each technique, some will resonate better for Jill, some will resonate better for John. Okay. Which is why there's so many different techniques for forgiveness. Now, I have my favorite ones, but this first one is probably the easiest technique I've ever taught when it comes to forgiveness. So go and close your eyes. It's a meditative technique. And take a few breaths. Take a few breaths in and a long breath out. Take a slow breath in and a soft breath out. Just breathe. Whether you've been practicing forgiveness for 20 years or this is your first time, this technique can be super, super helpful. So with your eyes closed, take yourself into a beautiful place in nature. This may be a place you visit often or a place from fairy tales. The most important thing about this place is that you feel safe and comfortable. Comfortable and safe. And breathe. Just breathe in and out. Slow breath in. Long breath out. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Just breathe. With your eyes closed in this beautiful place in nature, notice what's here. Are there animals? Maybe there's some birds, a waterfall, a river, a mountain. What do you see? What are the colors that surround you? How does the air feel against your skin? What kind of sounds do you hear in your safe and comfortable place? And just keep breathing. Now, out of the corner of your eye, you start to see someone or something approaching you. These are your wise guides, your angels, your ancestors, your non-physical energies that are here to support you through life. Just let them in. These are the energies of unconditional love, of pure support, of pure love, who are here to connect with you. And just breathe. Now, these energies of the non-physical know why this person's in your life that's on your list. They know that there's a soul connection between you and this person who you've got on your list. On the first day of forgiveness, you may not figure out what that is. You don't necessarily ever have to figure it out. Take a breath. But the key to remember here is that this person who is on your list, there's a soul contract here. There's a spiritual reason that they're in your life. You don't know what it is right now. You may not want to know right now. You may know, you may not know. And just breathe. Forgiveness is a returning to your heart, who you are, a returning to your truth. So I'd love you to invite in a version of this soul of this person to walk into this meditation. Not necessarily the person, but the soul of this person. And just breathe. And this beginner step for meditation, this is the earliest beginner one that I can teach you. Probably the easiest is you see their soul and you see your soul. What does that look like in your meditation? It might just look like two white clouds or two energetic blobs, whatever you want to see. And this energy blob in you, this soul in you had a contract in this lifetime. Again, you may not know what that is, but for whatever reason you're holding unforgiveness or anger or resentment, that's okay. That's normal. That's what the personality does to protect it. That's normal. And just breathe. But we want to remember that the soul holds none of that. The soul holds no agony, holds no pain, holds none of those attack thoughts. And just breathe. Breathe in and out. Because you're in this forgiveness challenge, part of you is ready to release. Part of you is ready to let go. It's this beginner process to see their soul and see your soul. And just send love and gratitude and peace and well-being and health to their soul. Remember that everything you're sending to them, you're sending right back to yourself like an infinity sign. So I would love you to see yourself sending gratitude to their soul. See it like an infinity sign, going out to them and coming back to you. Send peace to them. Send appreciation to them, even if you do not know why they are here. Sending love to them. Sending well-being to them. Just breathe. Now notice that part of the ego, part of your mind construct does not want to do this. I respect that. I really do. I totally get that. See if you can overcome that and just look at them like an energy blob, not as a person. Because don't you want love and gratitude and sent back to you? Of course you do. So just send it to their soul, even if it's a bit of an effort. And seeing it being sent back to you. Take a few breaths here. Slow breath in. Long breath out. Deep breath in. Soft breath out. And then when you're ready, gently open your eyes, coming back. Take a moment to thank yourself. That's not always the easiest. Now that's a beginner version, okay? There's no such thing as advanced, but that's like step one, okay? So again, you go into meditation, you see their soul and your soul. every soul contract, especially for the people that bother us, is there as a gift. Right now, the ego, the mind, this personality can't see it. And that's fine. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that at all. Just go, okay, fine. I want health sent to me. So what the hell? I'll send them health. I want love sent to me. So I'll send them some love. I want gratitude sent to me. Sure. But if you're willing to do this over these next month or two, you will know why they're in your life. Maybe at this second you don't. But I guarantee you is to level you up for something in your life. And you don't need to know what, where, how, when, why right now. But just be open. So you want to do this for a few minutes in the morning, maybe 5 to minutes in the morning and 5 to minutes at night. For this beginner part, I just want you to work on one person. One person. Just pick the one person on your list. Okay? Might be you, I don't know. And the more comfortable you get with these practices, the more you can do more than one person at once. The more you'll find that just doing 1 or 2 people does a whole list, right? We'll talk about that tomorrow or the next day. But this is your first practice, just a few minutes in the morning and a few minutes at night. I'm going to add some deeper practices as we get going. I'm sending you lots of love, remembering what is my commitment scale of 1 to 100? Still 110? Yes, I'm glad to hear that. Trust me, if you're willing to do this, you will have huge breakthroughs. Lots of love. I'll see you tomorrow.